Iron and Iron, and today I have with me
Alex. I'm Emma's brother.
Yep. What are you doing next year? As a senior in high school, what's your plan?
I think after I graduate, I'm gonna go to a trade school to become an electrician.
And as I said, I'm Emma, and I'm studying communications here at Boyce College, right here in Louisville, so super local. And the purpose of this is to focus on different principles of interpersonal communication that me and Alex experience day to day as we communicate interpersonally with each other, and how these different principles kind of impact our relationship as we grow to be better brothers and sisters in Christ as well. So, yep, let's get started with some questions. Right off the bat, the Interpersonal Communication book by Joseph Devito says that there are two main forms of communication, and these are face-to-face and then computer-mediated. So the first question I have for us is, which one do we use more? Do we use face-to-face or computer-mediated more?
I think the computer-mediated one, just because it's more convenient to us. It's right there.
Yeah. I'd have to agree with that, especially because we aren't as physically close in proximity as we used to be, just with us going to two different schools, us being 3 different places at once, all over the city. What computer-mediated channel do we use? Like, what apps? iMessage, yeah, probably. I'd also have to add in TikTok DMs. Another function of interpersonal communication that the Interpersonal Communication book talks about is encoding and decoding messages. So encoding messages is the creation and distribution of a message. And then the decoding is the person who is trying to understand what the message that was encoded means. So we're going to do a little bit of a challenge to see how we can encode and decode messages well. For this challenge, one of us is going to be wearing headphones with music turned up all the way, and then the other one is going to try to encode a message, and you are going to try to decode the message.
All right.
With noise.
I chose Good Luck Babe by Chapel Roan.
I need you to pick up milk and eggs from the grocery.
I don't know.
I need you to pick up milk and eggs from the grocery store.
Oh.
What, did you have any idea what I was saying?
No. It looks like you were singing Chapel Roan.
Everybody Loves You Now by Billy Joel. Do it again.
What'd you think of the sermon this Sunday?
What do I think of Subway Surfers?
Yeah, no. That's not what I said.
I got the first part right, but after that I had no idea where it was. We have a guest star with us. This is Oakley. He will probably be featured in videos to come. Sit! That silly challenge is just to show that when we're trying to connect with someone and have a conversation with someone, there can so often be noise, as the book describes it. Something that is blocking us from understanding and decoding a message from someone. This can also be bad for the encoder who's just trying to tell someone, can you pick up milk and eggs from the grocery? Or asking someone a question is, what'd you think of the sermon Sunday? Noise can impact how our message is received, and if it's even received at all. James 1:9 talks about this. We should be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to get angry. And I think that is some way that we can create noise while we're trying to have a conversation, is we aren't good listeners. John Koning says that pride is an enemy of listening. He says that the biggest problem we have with listening is that we're lazy and passive, and usually this comes from pride, being that we don't really respect, care, or we think we already know what someone's gonna say. The next question is gonna be, how can we be more quick to listen? And I can definitely say, while you're thinking about your answer, I can say that I can definitely be slow to listen and not listen fully as I should, to honor that other person I'm having a conversation with. but I just think this is an important principle, especially as we are trying to grow as brothers and sisters in Christ, to hear out one another and not jump to conclusions saying, cutting you off mid-sentence, distracted by the noise of our pride. And I think that is something that I need to work on, and really being slow and intentional with my hearing instead of passive and lazy.
I think just like turning off all distractions from having a conversation, whether it's like just putting your phone to the side or something like that.
In an article published on Psychology Today, written by Clay Drinko, he says, we're worse at listening than we think we are. He says that according to a survey, 96% of people think that they're good listeners. Yet, people only retain about half of what others say. And then he goes to say later that after a day, it's little to none is remembered, whatever the content was of that conversation. I think that as we grow as Christians and just in pursuit to be more like Jesus, we can see so many examples of Jesus listening and Jesus being with people and being intentional with people. I just think it's so important to focus on how we listen, because that is how we love one another. So yeah, thank you so much for this wonderful first episode. It was great. Many more to come. And I can't wait to see what next episode has in store.